He's a 37-year-old billionaire, just as comfortable flying one of the vintage Russian MiG fighter jets he owns as he is running the company he started in his parents' basement when he dropped out of high school. Now, Jared Isaacman is about to push the limits even further.
3, 2, 1, 0.
He and 3 others becoming the first civilian astronauts to lift off from the Kennedy Space Center late this year for a multi-day trip orbiting the Earth, riding on top of a SpaceX rocket, the brainchild of another billionaire entrepreneur, Elon Musk. You two seem to have like a twin brothers of different mothers kind of scenario going on here.
Well, I think we share similar ideals and interests, that's for sure.
The mission, dubbed Inspiration 4.
We got to be focused very much on this mission ahead. It's going to come up fast.
Isaacman won't say how much he's paying SpaceX for the trip, but he's using it as a fundraising vehicle to raise a staggering $200 million for St. Jude Children's Hospital. And he's putting in the first $100 million.
You know, the ball's bounced my way several times, and there is a lot of kids and families that are dealt a really horrible hand in life. And they don't even get to grow up to that point in life.
As part of the fundraiser, he's paying for 3 others to join him on the trip around the Earth. A former childhood patient at St. Jude who was cured of cancer and is now a medical staffer at the hospital. Someone selected from among those who donate to St. Jude. No minimum contribution required. And someone with an entrepreneurial vision and passion to make a positive contribution. 4 civilians, none of them with prior astronaut experience.
Liftoff.
For Musk, it's all about his goal of opening up space to everyone. So you're going to put 4 civilian astronauts on a trip around the Earth. Are they essentially going to be remote controlled from here, from L.A., or will they have any operational responsibility for that spaceship?
They could just assume manual control and fly it all over the place. We would recommend against this, but it is one of the possibilities.
Isaacman, who founded Shift4 Payments to process restaurant and hotel transactions, is himself an accomplished pilot. Now he's undergoing the physicals, getting measured for a spacesuit, and spending time in a SpaceX simulator.
You've got sort of capabilities to command the vehicle as well as always ensuring you have a safe return to Earth.
This is super reliable technology. It's ahead of everybody else. I couldn't be more confident about the rocket, the spacecraft that will be going on later this year.
For St. Jude, the $200 million fundraiser promises to save and change lives.
That ensures that no family will ever receive a bill from St. Jude, not for the cost of treatment, travel, housing, or food, because all we want mom and dad to worry about is helping their child live.
As for the actual mission and where they'll go,
I think it's really up to Jared. I mean, it's his mission. He can go wherever he'd like.
really, it's up to him. He can go wherever he wants it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as long as it doesn't, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Talk about getting away from it all.
Yeah, pretty much. He can go wherever he wants. So listen, this entire effort kicks off on Sunday with a big Super Bowl ad to really kickstart this St. Jude Children's Hospital effort to raise $200 million. And then it opens up the opportunity for anybody in the public to sign up to go along on this trip. Doesn't matter how much you contribute, you'll be considered. Guys, back to you.
Wow. Elon Musk mentioned that someone could take the controls and drive it. I'm assuming he was joking around, but do any of these people actually get real training?
So actually, as we mentioned, Jared is a pretty good pilot. He has 6,000 jet hours under his belt. So he's really into the nuts and the bolts and the engineering of this. In theory, hopefully he'll have enough knowledge he could do something if he had to. But the entire crew, all these 4 people, will get emergency egress instructions. How do you get out of it in case of an emergency? They'll understand more of the mechanics of it. They're going to go through a whole lot of simulator training. But ultimately, you know, these are 4 civilians who are jumping into a spaceship for a journey around the Earth.
How long does it take, Tom? That was a question that came up during your spot. Roughly, how long would it take them to get around the Earth?
Well, they won't say how many days they're going to do this, right? You orbit the Earth once every 90 minutes or so. I'm getting the impression we're talking about 3 days or so. And I've said, well, what do you want to do? I mean, they said you can alter your journey for Jared. He could alter the journey. I said, well, what do you want to see? The North Pole, the Grand Canyon? What? And he said, everything's on the table. We're considering all of our options.
Wow. All right.
I mean,
that's
it's
a biggie.
Cool. Yeah. And they just remote control it from Earth, huh?
Yeah.
Like a joystick or something?
I think mostly it's going to be remote control from right downstairs here at SpaceX headquarters.
Costello, you're signing up, aren't you? You're signing up, aren't you?
I'm all in. My wife isn't so sure.
All right.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.